Hey guys, Bravo here. Welcome back to more XCOM Enemy Within. Last time we started up and learned of a new threat. This time we're going to keep going, and first place we need to go is research. And this is Dr. Valen. Said she's head scientist. She's basically the person you go to for technologies. And for autopsies. She ends up doing a dual role as medical and science. Well, it makes more sense, but that's what happens. So this is talking about researching new tech. Okay, looking at it. Xenobiology, I don't have enough corpses. Yes, enemy corpses are a resource in this game. Just don't think about it too much. Weapons fragments, which I think get you the scope and starts moving you towards carapace armor. No, laser weapons. And alien materials, which I think get you the nano vests and lead you towards carapace armor. I'm gonna go more defensive and go with the alien materials. Although that being said, there's an argument that can be made for both of them. And also, I could be completely wrong with what they do in the short term. I know what they do long term. And, of course, something's going on elsewhere, and we're needed elsewhere. Again, she'd be eager to study any artifacts we pick up. Going to mission control. And we're getting reports of simultaneous attacks in 2 different countries. We can only respond to 1. That's always great. Country we help will donate more resources to our cause. Paying global, the country we choose not to help will rise. I have to make that decision. Okay, explaining how panic works. It's not really a resource, but a thing you have to watch for. See the panic level. So everywhere right now, panic level is 1 star because the game just started. If they get to 5 stars, 5 bars, I should say, it's not stars, it's bars, of panic, and you get to the end of the month without lowering it, they withdraw. And that means you lose potential max funding, you lose that continent bonus if you have it. Well, you can't get it anymore because you need them. You need to settle it over which you can no longer do. It's bad. If you lose 8 countries, half of the total, there are 16 countries, if you lose 8 of them, then the XCOM project is deemed a failure, and that's a fail state in the game. This mission, I have to pick 1 of 2 countries. I have a mission in New York, in the US, and Shanghai in China. Panic cannot go below 1. Wish it could, but it can't. If you have some panic already in area, the country that you do go to on these missions, the panic level will drop by, I think, 2, but it could only be 1, could be 3. Any country you don't go to that's an option, panic level increases by 2, and that whole continent increases by 1. Looking at mission difficulty, easy for both. This is another semi-scripted mission. I know what I'm getting into. Reward either 200 credits or 4 scientists. It's a tough decision, actually. I'll go with the credits. There's more countries in China that have to worry about panic-wise than in North America, and I can keep that under control more easily. Let's see. Squad, you got Valdez, who's the heavy. He was the one survivor from the tutorial mission, Operation Devil's Moon. And then Halvorsen, Nayar, and Arnold. 3 new rookies. I don't have any other equipment to give them yet, so let's move out. As per usual, this is probably going to be the only mission for the day. I'll get to a natural saving point after this mission. Save and stop. And we're here, so time to begin. Operation Hidden Savior. You know, it makes a lot of sense for the XCOM program. It's really what we are. Let's go. The first chunk of this mission is scripted, but most of the mission I have complete autonomy on. See, before we move out, see what's inside the building. There's a closer squad mate, let him check it out. Use tab to switch people. You can do it a couple other ways. I just use tab. Talking about opening a door quietly. If you just go through a door, you kick it open, revealing your position. It's very loud in game. Now we're discussing getting a unit on the roof, and it's the heavy that will do that. Being on the roof gives you a benefit to your aim and and to your defense, which is counter to the other side's aim. So we've got two sectoids. The cover symbols. This sort of half shield represents low cover. The full shield represents high cover. Unsurprisingly, low cover is worse than high cover. You want to be in high cover as much as possible. But that being said, oh no, I can get full cover here. So I'll just do that. And enemy's turn. First enemy fires, misses, that's fine. Blows up the cover. Second enemy doesn't shoot, that's odd. Okay, entering combat. It's saying to switch targets. Here's how combat works. Your character has an aim stat. For instance, this heavy currently has an aim of 67, to which there are modifiers in both directions that are added. That comes up with a percent chance to hit. Since he's got high ground, he's got a 20% increase. Since he's at close enough range, it's 1%. And then since the opponent's in low cover, there's a 20% drop. If I switch over to the other shot possible, chance to aim still the same, height difference still the same. He's closer, so it's a 5% increase from range, but a 40% because of high cover. Meaning the better shot is to go after the low cover guy that's a little bit further away. And it worked. 68% chance is not great, but it's about the best you're going to get in the early game. Okay, now what I want to do is mitigate his high cover. Best way to do that is to move Arnold to here. The shield is now yellow, indicating that it's not protecting. It's that there is somebody flanking that position. Look at this chance to hit. Aim is garbage. 65 is not good in the early game. Range of 6, so pretty close. Then the chance to crit is higher because of flanking. And if you notice, that high cover bonus is gone because the cover's not helpful, being flanked. So I take the shot, get the hit, get the kill. So now next character's up. I'm going to do a lot of dashing here just to get people where I want them. I don't recommend dashing a lot during missions because you don't know where the enemies are. This mission is different because I do know where the enemies are. This is a scripted mission. So I know exactly where the enemies are going to be. So I know I can dash up to a point and I'm fine. So I can get people into the positions I want, rather than having to rely on more patient methods. Typically, patience is the keyword. I'm going to reload here. See in the bottom you have the symbol of the gun with, let's see with this, with the LMG. There's a chunk that's black and a chunk that's blue. The blue represents remaining ammo. The black represents ammo expended. Okay, you saw there were symbols of aliens. We can't see each other at the moment, but we're close. So I'm going to stop dashing a lot. I'm going to get into a good position and start just focusing on Overwatch. You only see that briefly if you're paying attention. Okay, we can see the aliens now saying the rocket launcher can take care of the structure. They're not using it for cover yet, but they're going to. So, curious, can I sequence break this? Oh, I could. Okay, let's sequence break this a little bit, see if it works. Fire rockets from here, blind, get the hit, get the kills. Okay. I have never tried to sequence break that mission before. What you're supposed to do is see them, they go into the building, sectoids show one of their other tricks, I'll explain when we get to it, and then you blow up the building. Here, I was just able to hit them with a rocket from there because I knew where they were. Okay, Arnold gets the promotion as a sniper. That's great. Sniper is relatively self-explanatory as to how it works as a class. Very useful class to have. Arnold now becomes remarkably useful for me. Covered artifacts being unloaded, and researching's awaiting orders. Okay. Incoming transmission from the council. Let's see what they have to say. Well, this is the council's spokesperson. We should congratulate you on your most recent victory. We realize you were faced with a difficult decision responding to various assistance requests. Regardless, you performed admirably. Reward has been granted. Farewell. We hope that you're met with continued success. Basically, he's saying the basic thoughts council of the game. Do what you must. They will back you as long as you're making progress. And other things said in there that aren't completely said but are true. Civilian infrastructure damage is irrelevant. If you need to, rockets. Use them. Okay. Council knows you made the right decision, Commander. With the resources we have available, there's only so much we can do. However, our chief engineer did come up with something to help you keep an eye on things. So we're going to the Situation Room. We're in the Situation Room. Which provides monitoring of the member nations and the councils. We allow panic levels to get out of control. They'll withdraw and take their funding with them, which is bad. If you can see, the United States now has 3 bars of panic. Canada and Mexico have 2. Discussing the Doom Tracker, this tells you how many countries you've had flee to leave the XCOM project. If it fills completely to 8, you lose. Commander to mission control, but I think that's about the right point for us to stop for the day. I'm just going to save here. In this episode, we did our first abduction mission. You're going to see a lot of those. And learned about researching technologies and the Situation Room. Next time, we're going to see what this mission control request is. I'll see y'all then.